Hey everybody, it's me Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 Hertz, the universal frequency. Balance out psychologically and emotionally and further strengthen your brain and your heart's coherence as well. Get a plant-based diet going for yourselves today and nurture yourself right back into life. We are literally herbivores in our nature. Further balance out your physical body's pH level and to get with alkalinity. Then you can generate some static electricity, send me some love telepathically, set attention to your mind, and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You are now tuning in to great days. So, this evening I'm going to go over allowing the life process to teach you and why you should be patient throughout the process of being taught by life itself, and why it is necessary to pretty much allow for this teaching to occur. Okay, so let's get right into this. I guess we can start off with trusting the process. So when being taught by the universe, or when being taught by yourself, because the universe is self, all is oneself, you got to have deep trust for it. Otherwise, it does not work out to the fluidity that it can work out for itself. You know, and by this I mean you need trust to learn to what it's trying to teach you, or to a pinnacle. It's like whenever you're with a teacher and they're trying to teach you any type of subject, you need to have a trust for the other side or for that person. Otherwise, it's not going to work out. It's just not going to stick as much. But then again, not having trust in something is going to inevitably reveal whether or not there should be trust there in the process, in whatever process you're within. And by this I mean that, let's say you don't trust a teacher who's trying to teach you, and it kind of goes wrong. Then what the universe is going to do for you, it's going to allow that untrustworthiness to grow in you, until it gets to the point where you have a realization of why that untrustworthiness was there, and why it no longer needs to be there. Then you can start arising trust, and then you can get into the teaching. But why you need to trust is basically, it's of an utmost importance, once again, because the teaching does not, you can't reach the pinnacle of the teaching unless you have a deep trust for it. Okay, so trust the process. The process is nature. The process is the universe. The process is you, or us, or one being, or one self. Okay, we are all cells in a body. Um, and we are being taught by the universe. We are being taught by each other. We are being taught by ourselves. Okay, because there's no other being. There's no other person. Person is literally just a mask. Okay, persona. It's just a characterization, and characterizations are a mute or minute. Okay, in the eye of all. So, which is self. Once again, you should trust, and then allow for the flow. Okay, the flow of the universe, the Tao. Allow this, and you're going to start realizing that the universe, your higher self, is teaching you through everything, every experience that you are having. You are being taught by the highest, or by the universe, okay, which is also you as an individual, because individuality does not actually exist, or ego does not actually exist, persona, okay, and you start walking the path, of self-realization, which I want to say is the teaching, because you're being taught to the point of self-realization, and then you can continue to teach from self-realization, or you can continue to be taught and continue to teach once you are comfortable enough with being able to teach, once you are able to come into a certain level of self-realization. Okay, and self-realization is the realization that all is oneself. Okay, experientially, not through belief, because belief is skewed. Okay, so you actually have to have the full experience of self-realization in order to really feel the self-realization, because if you're believing it, it's more of a lie, and it's not actually integrating, or it's not actually fulfilling. So you need the experience, because experience is truth. When you experience something, it's truthful to you. When you believe something but you never experienced it, it's a lie. You can say you believe in God, but if you never experience God, you don't actually you're not actually truthful to God. It's just bullshit at that point. So then you just trust the process, because it's all you. It's all of higher intelligence. The universe is literally God, or all existence, and it is the absolute, and the absolute is here to teach you for self-realization. Self-realization is the one true education, because all is able to be obtained within yourself, or realized within yourself, you know and that's true education. You don't actually have to go through institutional systems, because these are just confusing us, all right, more, and they're part of control systems, which are pretty much owned by people who are controlling the world, which is part of the control system. So they're trying to pretty much fill the subconscious mind up with all of their stuff, so they can continue to own you, and so that they can keep you blind to your universal sovereignty. So you need to understand that the institution systems are part of slavery systems, okay, which is keeping us in control, uh, and not allowing for the universal consciousness to arise, which comes naturally with self-education. You don't actually have to go through institutions, once again, because um, they're only controlling the subconscious mind. Okay, and this is why you need so much school to to pretty much be controlled further. You know. And school, they put you in school like 5 years into your life, okay, so they can start the process early, and they can keep you in that cycle of work, eat, sleep, and die, with no real grandeur or splendor or saturation to life. Okay, more mechanistic, more robotic, more slave, and more on the edge of death. Okay, that's what the institutions are about. But self-education is learning right from the universe, or learning right from within you. Okay, as a universal node, okay, or as a universal being. All the truest education is found within you, um, beyond time and beyond space, okay, because space and time uh, are both infinite and eternal, okay, once you can come into a certain level of realization, right? And that's why you need a deeper trust, okay, because without a deep trust for the teaching of the universe, or of the oneness, or of the Christos, or of yourself, you can't really meet the pinnacle of self-realization or self-education, because there isn't a trust there, you know So then you got to really you got to go with the flow. Obviously, you can't get out of the flow, so you have to stay in the flow. You know, everything is of flow, so you can never escape the flow anyway. And this is what I'm saying about, if you are untrustworthy of it, you're eventually going to reach a point to where you have no choice but to trust it, because the flow, the eternal flow, the infinitesimal flow is inescapable. And in this way, it is teaching. You know, it's energy, it's eternal, and it's infinite. Electromagnetic energy is consciousness. So this is all we are. We are teaching ourselves on this density of energy from higher densities of energy to have itself come into evolution, so that it can reach higher and higher states of evolutionary density. And it's all just a teaching. We're all just learning. The earth is a school, and we're here on the earth to learn. This is it. You know. But there's a lot of corruption of the system. Systems are made to grow corrupt. You know, this is why they are self-renewing and self-sustaining. It's like a menstrual cycle, you know, and corruption can be seen as red, you know, which is like blood, you know, but it's just a cleaning that is taking place, and the corruption is here to make that signal to time the cleaning, you know. So you got to trust yourself. Forget about the school systems. Forget about the colleges. Okay, because all of the truest education is found within you. You know, you're teaching yourself universally from higher self, from source. Okay, um, and some of the stuff that you will find out as a kid would not even be taught to you in the higher levels of college. You know, so it's kind of just a waste of time a lot of the time to follow up with corrupt teachings. More so, you can just get eternal teachings and infinite teachings from yourself or from the universe through experience, which is truth. Okay, rather than having to believe something part of a system that is following physical laws which don't actually exist, you know. So all the teachings are pretty much up to a certain point of the institution are in the laws of physics, which the laws of physics don't actually exist. Okay, and that would also make all of their teachings within the laws of physics able to be thrown away as just belief or junk, but belief, which are lies. Okay, experience is truth, so you got to experience and teach yourself through experience. All right, you don't have to sit in a classroom learning from a computer or learning from a person who is teaching their belief systems from a system of control within the laws of physics for the most part, which doesn't actually exist because life isn't physical. Okay, it's energy. Uh, but then remember also that experience is where it is. So you would actually want to go out into nature and experience, because nature is going to always be able to teach you higher than what these dead systems are going to teach you, you know. So that's going to be it for today's video, or this evening's video. I do thank everybody for watching. I do hope you enjoyed as well. Peace out, one love, and have a great evening.